Welcome to Rethink Gaming's Tuesday Night RPGs, featuring Waterdeep, Dragon Heist played through Discord, and Fantasy Grounds. Thanks as always to Sirenscape for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at www.sirenscape.com. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. If you want to support this content, please check us out on Patreon or look up Rethink Gaming on DM's Guild. Let's begin. When last we played, the party had received some tasks that could be done, some odd jobs, if you will, and were contemplating splitting up to go do them. Prior to that, they had destroyed an ancient tome, which was being pursued by the Castellander family, and they just sort of took it from the church that was going to destroy it and destroyed it themselves.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I mean, that actually happened because we all saw it happen, but, whatever. The two tasks at hand, one was for the Zentarum, one was for the Blackstaff. Let's see, the Zentarum wants you to patrol the docks, and the Blackstaff wants you to climb a mountain.
And the patrol the docks one was the one where we had to keep a drunk guy alive, right? Make sure he didn't get attacked.
That's right.
Man, now you said to climb a mountain. I kind of want to take the satyrs with me. I feel like they're really, really good at climbing mountains.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
I believe a mountain climb is a great idea, actually.
See? Somebody likes the idea.
It's a time
Just
for us to
because
get
we
into
like
nature.
mountains. It's not because we're satyrs, all right?
We need to fix these freaking companions that we have.
Just because they can walk up
The
any
bad ways of thinking.
slope that is less than 90 or greater than 91 degrees doesn't mean that they want to climb up a mountain, Jacob. Thank you very much.
Why?
89, not 91, sorry.
I'm down for whatever.
Okay, well,
So,
do we want to wait till night and do the docks, or do we want to try and tackle the mountain first?
is the docks a night only kind of thing? Because I kind of feel like the mountain's going to be a kind of like day only kind of
We
thing.
just have to trail him for like 3 or 4 days. No count, no nothing. We just have to keep a close eye on him.
It
So-
is a night only thing, yes.
Oh, okay.
But yes,
So, who's taking the first watch for the guy?
me.
Okay. So, do you want anybody else with you, or?
Literally, whoever wants to go.
Okay.
I'm just sneaking in the shadows and being a little, sneaky guy, not really being seen. Shouldn't be much trouble or fighting on the first night.
So do you want to take Han and Strazik? You're not great at sneaking, are you?
Nope. In fact, I had disadvantage on it.
So I don't.
Wow.
I don't think you want Strazik or I. So why don't you take Han and Yervin, and then I'll take the others, and we'll do the mountain during the day. And then if you need any help, we'll see if we can help at night too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because the mountain shouldn't be. We just gotta go ask the guy about potential threats to the city. We don't have to do much else. So it
Yeah,
shouldn't
no,
be
you guys can go
anything
do the mountain, and
laborious.
then we'll do the first night, and then the second night, you guys can swap out.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so we want to try the mountain first?
Yeah.
Mountain.
All right, and who all is going?
Sounds like I was elected.
So I believe the party was going to
And I
be
believe I was as well.
Stelios, Strazik, Falamir, and Zoralos.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Mountains
Unless
make
your
me
Vaughn
see
wants to come on.
stars better.
I'm fine with being on either team, honestly.
Well, I like the idea of having the group of 3 for the night watch. That way, in case
For sure.
anything happens, you have a
That's
decent
fine.
party.
Not only
And
that, but less people to
Let's
be
just
seen.
split the team the first second we get back. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the hill
Well,
together.
that
right?
was the plan.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, let's go. Boom.
All right. Everybody who's going has an arduous task ahead of them. I need a Constitution saving throw.
man,
Oof.
you
DC
think as a
12.
paladin, I'd be good at these, but
I was an 18. Oh.
Oof.
Oh.
Well, good luck.
Good job, Stelio.
It's golf. Don't worry, guys.
It's golf.
True.
All
When
right.
can I use inspiration?
winning either way.
You can.
Hmm.
Yes. If you have
You know
inspiration, you,
what?
may
I
reroll.
do.
I
have
also do
inspiration.
believe I have inspiration that I'm thinking about using. Oh.
I would like to make it very clear that I still have Skivers with me.
Here we go.
Okay.
Where do I go to use inspiration?
Son of a gun.
Huh. Ouch.
You just reroll.
It's
There's
just,
not a button to.
Oh, yeah, there
You
is,
do have
but
to
it's
toggle
a-
your inspiration, but
I'll toggle
Yeah.
it off.
But like.
Hey,
All right.
not the
So
only success.
everyone who did not roll a 12 or higher, roll a d4.
Wait, Derek. I thought you were going with the night people.
Okay, those are the levels of exhaustion that you
No.
suffer.
Oh, that's awful.
That's quite awful.
Oof. Yeah, that
Especially with
sounds
those
bad.
unfortunately high rolls.
Level 4 exhaustion, I remember being bad
Like,
news bears.
I believe it was close to like immobility.
Can I just go ahead and pretty much just roll a new character?
Well, Derek, I thought you weren't going with us anyways. I thought it was just Stelios, Strazig, Falamer, and Zoralos.
no, we're all going up. Together.
Oh, I thought
I
like
we
we
split
were
the party.
splitting
That
up.
way, the people at night would have time to rest now instead of
Yeah, I
being
was under.
Yeah, I was under the impression
Okay.
that me, Urban, and Han were gonna stay.
Okay, then I'm staying. Never mind. Forget that I did any of that.
Okay, so Strazig has disadvantage on ability checks and speed is halved. Zoralos has those as well as disadvantage on attacks and saving throws.
Just for clarification, what does level 4 do?
Level
Hit
4 is hit point maximum halved.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
Level
when do you-
5 is speed reduced to 0, and level 6 is death.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Arduous, difficult climb. But there is a cave at the very top of the mountain, as promised. What would you
I
like
don't know
to
about you
do?
guys, but I feel great after that climb. Just got my oil flowing. All my parts feel nice and rust free now.
I don't want to know anything about your parts, sir.
I have a diagram if you'd like to see it.
I do not want to see that.
Okay. Well, anyways,
Not in the slightest.
we are looking for one named Halm. As a quick reminder.
Holm?
Halm, Halm. Ham with an
Okay.
L in it.
So, side note, while they're doing that, I would like to try to teach skivers how to obey hand signals.
Okay, make 3 animal handling checks.
If I cast speak with animals, will that help me?
That would give you advantage.
Done. Animal handling with hell yeah. 1. Okay, not as good.
Okay, he picks it up pretty quickly, and by the end of the day, he will be able to recognize and respond to 3 different hand signals. You can figure out what those are. So yeah, cave, mountain. Who's doing what?
What time of day is it?
It took about 4 hours to do this climb, so
So it's like mid-afternoon, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
since we left like in the morning, roughly.
2 p.m. or something.
Okay. Did they say like where we were gonna find him at, or just on the mountain?
In a cave, there is a cave in front of you.
How convenient.
Does it look like a dark, damp cave?
No, it doesn't. It
Okay.
looks like a windblown cave.
Okay. Well, as long as it's not dark and damp, I'll be good.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to go in the dark, not damp cave with me?
Or
I don't like when I can't see the stars.
Okay, hang out here, keep watch. We'll be good to go.
I'd like
the
to.
second.
Well, I don't know.
Rest for a second, maybe catch your breath.
Maybe.
Al.
Just maybe.
You think your legs would help you a little bit on a journey like this?
Okay, so who's going in?
Thelio and Strazik, from the sounds of it. And
And-
Zorlos is trying to catch his breath as he can.
Are you doing any sneaking?
Well, I don't feel like we have to, and if we tried to, I don't think that'd go very well. I make quite a bit of noise, and I don't imagine that Strazik is the stealthiest either.
nope.
We are pretty openly entering this cave and attempting to seek out home.
You know,
Okay.
technically, being exhausted didn't make me any worse at stealth, because I already had disadvantage.
You know, that's a fair point.
Does not stack. Okay, so inside, facing the cave entrance, with eyes closed, legs crossed, fingertips together, is a bald half-elf who has not responded to your entering the cave.
I'm gonna like lean in closer to Strazik. I'm like, you think he's meditating? Should we disturb him now? Or
I think he's
should we-
dead. He looks
I
pretty
don't.
dead.
No, he's probably not dead. Is he dead?
You can see him breathing.
No, he's not dead. See, look.
Mm. I
Is there
mean,
any like a very tiny pebbles like nearby?
Yes.
All right, I'd like to get one ready. Not doing anything with it yet, just preparing. And I'd like to call out and ask him if he's home. You know, something like a. Are you the one known as home? We've been sent by what is this? Bajra, the Blackstaff.
He stirs only slightly, but does nothing to acknowledge you.
All right, cool. I like to take the tiny pebble and hit him on the head with it now.
Okay,
Chris?
so you're going to throw it at his head?
I very like toss it.
Okay. He moves with lightning speed to catch the stone directly in front of his forehead.
Hey, so you do know we're here. You want to talk now?
He opens his eyes and looks up at you. Why have you disturbed me?
Well, like I said, we're here to seek out home. Is that you?
I am one with the chi. Some call me Hom.
Cool. The Blackstaff wanted us to come and talk with you about any potential threats to the city.
How do I know you are worthy of this information?
I don't know. How do you think you want to judge us if we're worthy or not?
I
You
can
wanna-
only show you the path. I cannot walk it for you.
Oh. This guy's got like riddles and stuff. I feel it already. Is this like a literal path or like a metaphorical path or like a spiritual path? Like what kind of path are we talking about here?
If you trust yourself, any choice you make will be correct. If you do not trust yourself, anything you do will be wrong.
That just seems like common sense. So like,
Deep.
sure. Man, I need one of the satyrs for this. Like they're on your kind of level. Man. I'm just gonna look back towards the entrance and be like, "Hey, there's a guy with some cool star maps in here." And
I'm gonna immediately turn around and at a brisk walk run in there and say, come again.
Yeah, he said he's got the path to some cool star maps. So you should talk to him and see about the star maps. Oh, and any threats to the city. While you're at it.
More important matters first. I'm gonna walk up to the man and ask him about the path to the star maps.
There are no maps here. This is a place of intense concentration. And you are disturbing me.
Take a few steps back where I'm next to Stelio and whisper, "You lying bastard."
No.
Right in his
He
ear.
said that there is a path here, and that if you're brave enough to walk it, you can. And I know you're brave enough to walk any path for maps. So get to stepping.
I'm gonna roll my eyes, walk back to the man, and say, in a slightly irritated voice, "What path? Where is this path you speak of?"
To know nature is to put oneself in perfect harmony with the universe. Heaven and earth are one, so must we seek a discipline of mind and body within ourselves.
So, you're saying if one concentrates hard enough to become one with the heavens, that's the path that I should take?
A worker is known by his tools, a shovel for the man who digs, an axe for the woodsman. A sword is not a tool for peace.
It's the reason I never carried a sword. Double check to make sure I don't carry a sword.
That's good.
Yeah, only a sickle and a quarterstaff, no sword.
So you're a farmer and a hermit?
Yes, I am a druid, that is correct. Sit down next to this man and think quietly but intently for a few minutes.
Okay.
After a couple minutes, I want to walk up to him and be like, "Are you thinking of star maps?"
I'm gonna lift up a hand, shoo him away. And then I think I'm going to become one with the heavens. And I'm going to become a constellation.
You're just gonna die.
I'm just gonna become a constellation for a second. Because that is the heavens. Let's see.
Okay. The man nods, somewhat satisfied with himself in some way, and says, Evil's twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end.
Wait, write that down. Write that down. That one was important.
Real deep. Can I get that quote one more time?
Sure.
Well, does anybody hear this like awful like whistling?
Yeah, it's RTG.
It's just golly. It's putting me on edge.
I think that's the point of it, sir.
I do believe that is the point.
You've just got to be using it in your gaming table. All right, so he goes back to meditation and says nothing else.
Well, what do you think, Strazig? Do you think that's what we came for? I think that's what we came for.
I think that's good enough.
All right. Hey, let's go look at some actual stars now. Yeah.
I'm just gonna float outside.
You can float?
I mean, that's pretty sure that's what I do when I am in constellation form.
You just float like an inch off the ground.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's
I'm gonna
just
double
falling
check.
with style.
He's not even floating. He's just jumping very small jumps all the time.
He's just walking like skips off of the regular show.
There you go. Just skipping constantly. How is
Man, can you imagine the calves?
Skips had no calves, so
Alrighty.
no. I
What
couldn't.
are we doing?
I think that's all we came for.
That's all I came for. Unless you guys want to go get some more, one-liner mystic mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that.
Zoros, how you feeling, buddy?
I think
You
we should
get your breath
rest
yet?
atop this mountain for a second.
I need to actually go to sleep. I absolutely just need a place to lie down.
You
and
want
sleep.
to sleep up here under the stars on top of the mountain, or you want to like head back down? What do you think?
It's
Well-
probably still like mid-afternoon, right? We didn't really talk with him for that long.
Right.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Heading down might not be like the greatest thing for him right now.
Yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, I think that the best thing for me, knowing this knowledge I have about being this exhausted, is that I just need to get back home relatively soon, but try to be as easy as possible. Like slowly.
You want to
Mhm.
go like half pace or some shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like very carefully to the point where obviously hopefully my character would know if he's getting exhausted or not.
Okay.
So like you like slowly and carefully. I would at least like to do that. If you guys need to get down in a hurry to help them watch in the nighttime.
No,
we could
so that's why we split up was in case, this turned out to be super exhausting or anything and arduous.
Splitting was a moderately to relatively good plan.
So, how much do you weigh, by the way?
Not much, I don't think.
Not much.
How much
If
do
you
you have
don't,
on you?
Hold on.
Yeah. Just go to your inventory bottom right there.
73?
Alright, yeah. If you don't weigh too much, I'll carry you if I need to.
73 is not too bad. I feel
Not
like.
bad.
Just yeet him down the mountain.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna shot put my guy down the mountain.
Basically just like a big deer, so you know.
Alright.
I'll fireman carry you down the mountain.
So you guys carefully make your way down so as not to increase any exhaustion.
Yes, please.
Cool.
What time would we get down?
Well past bedtime.
Alrighty.
Well, that's pretty relative speaking, because my bedtime's really early normally.
I'm talking about normal people.
People who matter.
No,
I'd
I don't
imagine
know.
your
10
character's
p.m.
bedtime would be super late.
Because I
Simply
do
so you
like the stars.
yeah.
My character weighs 165 pounds. It's in your
I feel like it can piggyback you. if I
Bro,
need
you're
to.
metal. You should be able to pick up anything. You're a
Yeah,
robot.
yeah, but stats are stats.
Yep, he's not designed to lift that much weight.
But can you bend? Like, you know,
I can bend
bender?
over. I can bend over and pick stuff up. And I can bend at the knees and lift up my knees and legs.
Can you bend anything like a wooden door, like Bender, off of Futurama?
Wood doesn't normally bend. You'd have to soak it, I think.
No, have you
I'm
not
not a
seen that
woodworker.
episode?
Zorlos is a woodworker. He'd be able to tell you how to bend wood.
Yep.
Have you not seen that episode of Futurama?
Let's go. My character hasn't, for sure.
I don't think any of our characters have watched any episodes of Futurama.
I don't even know what a TV is, guy.
B. V. Like a.
All right.
It's something you would get installed in your chest, Elio.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard of one of those.
So you can entertain the rest of us.
Got it. I think a mountain team is done with their duties.
Mm-hmm.
Duty.
We
Well,
make it back
you
at
do have to
nighttime.
deliver the message to complete the task, but yeah.
Well, I mean, if we get back
We'll
at
have to
nighttime,
do
I'll
that
just go to sleep.
tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cycle of sleep.
Okay. Is the Drunk Watch crew ready to go?
Aye,
Indeed.
aye. So I put in the Tuesday night chat what 3 things I taught skivers.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
If that seems appropriate. And obviously with the last one, the take, I can't give him just like, here, take a 2-handed great axe and run. But
I don't know what you're talking about. Skipper's strong, guy.
I don't
Okay.
know. I'm assuming if he's going off the actual stats of a rat, he's not
Probably.
strong.
He's got staying power. All
It's
right.
the wall.
So you guys begin your evening at the Mule Skull Tavern on Ship Street in the Dock Ward. Yeah?
On Ship Street.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I got the right road. So is the guy we're watching inside yet?
He is inside drinking his fill of cheap vinegary wine.
Mm.
Well,
Yummy.
Urban Outfitters and
Ugh,
Han Solo
that sounds
himself.
gross.
Do you guys want to go fancy ourselves a drink?
I'd take a drink. Preferably without vinegar.
That's fair.
They
If
have
you're buying.
two beverages. You get a pint of either for a copper.
Bro, I gave all my money to whoever was working on the house.
Then you can get water.
I'm good with water. Oh, I do have 1 silver piece.
Well, that would buy you 10 vinegary wines.
Perfect. 10 it is.
Delicious.
And how long does mysterious man over there sit here for, drinking the vinegar wine?
Well, at some point, he appears to have stopped moving. His head is
Okay.
resting on the table.
Okay, well, I hope he's
He got
asleep.
poisoned
I hope
right
he's-
under your watch, and you
I
failed
hope
the feed.
he's asleep. Is there anything like, is there like a bathroom or anything over there by him to walk over to, so I'm not just walking directly up to him?
Yeah, he's on the way past the back door.
Okay, perfect. On my way to the back door, I'm going to accidentally trip and kind of stumble into him and see if I can't wake him up and just be like, "Oh, hey, my bad. Didn't see you there."
He grumbles at you, unhappy, gets up and heads outside.
My door or the front door?
The front door.
Okay, well, I'm gonna motion to the other two, like, no noise, you know, hey, go, this is the dude, follow him out, I'll meet you around, I'll walk around the back.
I feel like this is a job for my boy Skivers. Actually, this isn't because I'm not. All right, I'm just gonna follow him because Skivers can't
Yep.
like tell me.
Me as well.
Did I get that spell slot back from teaching him the whole time they were there and back?
No.
I didn't think so. That's fair. All right. Stealthily follow.
Give me some stealthily checks.
Alright.
Yep.
Expecting
Come
great
on,
things out of
Mr.
you.
Character sheet.
Well, I'm glad I'm not around the corner yet,
Yeah.
I'm still in the back of the building.
Oof.
Hell yeah. I'm a child with a nut in
Super
the
sneaky.
Right? Surely nobody saw that. Okay.
I'm the child in the night as you guys are kicking trash cans and stepping on cats.
The man
Over here.
you are following doesn't notice all this noise. And eventually collapses face first in an alley.
Like collapses dead or just drunkenly passed out?
Drunkenly passed out.
Okay.
Hey, go tell your boy Skivers to go, like, nibble on his ear or something.
No, because that's how someone gets slapped. I'm going to cast a mage hand and poke him.
He doesn't respond.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to slap him.
He doesn't
only-
respond.
Okay, how many more Mage Hands we gotta cast to wake this
I
man
mean,
up?
I have mine's on a cantrip. I can cast
Same.
as many as I want.
Same.
I'm gonna walk up and just give him like a sternum rub, like a good, making sure you're not dead rub.
Oh.
He reacts, but he's passed out. He's stone cold drunk, passed out.
All right, I got this. Everybody out and around the corner. I'm going to give Horace Skivers for now,
Gotcha.
and then I'm going to use my changeling ability and become the local guard.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk up and with like the toe of my boot, like kick him, like, "Hey, let's go, let's get up."
He is seriously, he's passed out. He drank a little too much wine tonight.
All right,
A
I'm
little.
gonna
I guess we're
I'm
just
gonna
chilling
drop
in
my-
the alleyway.
You're
I
gonna
mean,
what?
unless do we
So
have
I'm gonna-
a know
I'm
of
gonna
where
drop
to
my-
drag him?
No.
Yeah, then I guess we're just gonna camp out in the alleyway.
Okay. Seems
Yeah, I'm gonna
reasonable.
drop my changeling ability.
I'm gonna take Skivers out my hood and give him back to Han.
Yep. I'm gonna continue watching the drunk man who's passed out.
Yeah, same.
Okay. At about 3 in the morning, he rolls over to vomit, lays in that for a while, gets up, and stumbles toward the docks. He eventually climbs into a fishing ship.
Oh, awesome. Does he leave in the fishing ship?
No, the fishing ship is moored there.
Okay, cool. Okay. I guess what's like a non-sketchy, safe place for us to keep an eye on this boat?
You can watch it from pretty well the majority of the docks.
Okay.
I would like to try and sneak up to it and try to like tie it up so that it's going to be a real struggle
it's
for him to
already
try to
destroyed
leave.
anyway.
Well, I know, but I want it to be like, well, we will obviously like have plenty of time to be like, oh shit, he's leaving. Let's get at him.
So he's
Your
not the
boat
only one
won't
on the
move
ship.
quick.
There are probably 15 men sleeping on it at this point.
You think I could take an arrow tied to a rope and like fling it into the back without them noticing?
Unlikely.
Yes, let's just whop.
I mean, the drunk guy's not likely to notice, but if anybody's sober on that boat, they'd probably notice that.
Okay, then I say we just keep back and just watch so we don't alert anybody else.
Okay.
Fair.
Unless Derek or Han wants to cast can you cast the changeling thing again?
According to this, it just does it as an action, and it doesn't say anything about.
Like a spell slot or anything?
No,
Okay.
it's my ability, my race
Okay.
ability.
The only thing I can
And
think of is you transforming into like a doc or like a crew member looking rough tough guy like that's on the boat, and just to keep a closer eye on him so nothing happens while he's on there.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because I
Is that
just feel
something?
like if the two tall people in the back over here just kind of waltz up on the boat, especially with the way Urban Outfitters looks, we're gonna get spotted.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
Okay, cool.
changeling into them, and I'm going to like make myself drunkenly stumble, just like him, just into the boat, and the first flat land, I'm just gonna lay down.
Okay.
Going like a performance check or anything like that.
Yeah, that would be in order.
Oh,
That was almost a natty 20.
unfortunate.
Okay. Well, you get the side eye from somebody who you stumbled past, but he doesn't say anything.
That +6 though is disgusting.
I have +6 to deception, persuasion, and performance.
That's insane.
Well, before too
Yeah.
long, the sun starts to come up.
Is the man still on the boat?
He is. He's snoring.
Okay, cool. All right, well, Urban, you want to play like rock paper scissors or something?
Sure.
All right, on the count of 3, we're gonna type in our answers.
Why are you playing rock, paper, scissors?
What else are we supposed to do when this man's passed out?
Well, he's not going to be killed tonight because it's no longer
Oh,
tonight.
okay. That's fair. Oh, okay, well, I guess we can go back. I'm gonna
Hmm.
call for Han and head back to our house.
Okay.
I mean, if he's not gonna die, then I'm out.
All right.
I can't see somebody die. Why am I even gonna be here? God.
I'm just here for death, okay?
So you head back home, and just as you arrive at Troll Skull, you see a child sticking a note under your door.
Should I
Full
yell?
sprints after them.
A child.
Full
I
dead
was like, yeah,
sprint
can
after
I like
child.
yell at him trying to get him to stop, or are they just gonna just run no matter what?
So it's a young half-orc male wearing a small, tight cap.
Oh yeah, I want to yell at him.
What are you yelling?
Oh, I can't remember her name now. Just hey, you. What are you doing in my swamp?
That's a correct answer.
Hey, you, what are you doing in my swamp?
That's the
What
best
do you
thing.
like you for is small?
The boy looks confused. He grabs the note from under the jam and brings it toward you.
My plan worked.
You have a
Hello,
plan?
sir. Is this your home?
Oh, he's a Brit.
Yeah. What you doing here?
I'm a messenger.
Messenger for who?
I'm on a mission for Chalice to Silvermane.
Gotcha. Is there anything else along with the note needed to be dropped off or said?
No, sir. He hands the message your way.
Awesome.
He holds out his right hand, palm up.
I'm gonna give him a crisp high five and tell him, don't spit in the wind.
He looks at his hand, somewhat dejected, and with his palm still open, storms away.
And what does the note say?
The note is sealed with the wax symbol of the Lord's Alliance.
Fancy.
You popping that open?
I mean, yeah, is everyone else home? I'm
They-
assuming they came back after the mountain trek.
They did,
and then-
yes.
Okay,
and-
cool.
and
Then yeah, I'm gonna
crashed.
go inside, just blaring loud as I can scream, waking everybody up so they can all come read this. And then I will bust it open.
Okay.
Oh, noisy.
The note says, Dear sirs, congratulations on your new establishment. I understand you're adventurers. Please meet me at the yawning portal. I have a matter of some urgency. And it's signed Jalister Silvermane.
Okay. So who wants to go talk to this man and possibly get some more jobs?
I gotta go report to the Black Staff if somebody else wants to go do this.
I mean, I'll go talk to him.
I'll go with you, Stelio.
Okay.
Is it bad when he first said, "To you gentlemen," my first thought was, "It's ma'am."
Okay,
The answer, yes.
So is it the next morning?
it is.
Alrighty.
So-
So hopefully
we got a long
Strazig
rest.
and I have decreased a level of exhaustion.
Yes, you have.
Awesome. Also, real quick, I don't think my speed is accounting for unarmored movement that I get from being a monk.
Okay. You should be
Do
able to
satyrs
do-
start at 35? I think they.
I
That's
think
what I was
so.
asking.
I'll
Fallon.
double check.
What's your speed?
35.
Do you have any speed bonuses that you know of?
Not that I'm aware of, being a druid.
Almost there.
Either way, because I still do have a level 2 exhaustion for probably a day. My movement speed is halved.
Oops. Satyr. Yep, base walking speed is 35 feet.
Awesome. So that
Okay,
means my
who's doing what?
movement is only at 22. I'd like to go to the yawning portal.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and-
go talk to Silvermane.
Stelio and I are going to
Yeah,
turn
I
in that
don't-
mission.
I don't need too many people coming to see the Black Staff if people want to
Yeah,
like
just
rest
me
and
and you would
whatnot.
be fine.
Look, if you guys want to rest, then me and Zorlos will go check.
Well, we just got done resting. I was talking to the night crew.
That's what I'm talking to them. I didn't
Yeah,
use any spell slots. or
Urban's
anything,
gonna
so I'm
go to
good.
the yawning portal as well.
I'll like rest your body from being up all night.
Oh, I'm Gucci. I'm gonna
Okay.
rest while you guys take your night thing.
Okay.
If we're able to split off, but
Yeah.
if not, I'll just take a short rest. So me, Urban, and Zorlos to the yawning portal. No one else.
What are the other
Sounds good
splits?
to me.
Like who else is going where? Strazek's
I'm
going to.
Currently nowhere. So
Stelio is going to talk to the Blackstaff
And Han.
about what we heard from the
Stelio
man.
and Han both are S2.
Stelio and Han. Han and Stelio.
I'll go with Stella.
And Skivers!
And who else but Skivers?
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
To the portal of yawning.
To the portal of the yawning. It's bustling, even for so early in the morning. There's a party of adventurers being lowered down as you enter.
Gotcha. Do I immediately recognize Jail Lester?
You do. He is wearing the emblem of the Lord's Alliance on his cloak.
Gotcha. I'd like to lead the party towards the man through the crowds.
I think I have an image. Maybe. This gentleman.
Gotcha. Do we need a map for this? Or do we have a map?
There is a map, but I don't think you'll need it.
Okay, gotcha.
He recognizes your group as you come in, or as you approach his table, and he waves you over.
I'll just immediately take a seat. I don't know how I take a seat as a satyr.
It's like anybody
To
else.
take
I
a
imagine.
knee. Yeah.
Jalister finishes his morning hot cider, grins at you, and says, "Thank you for coming."
Thank you for being here. What is it that you need from us?
Straight to business. I like that.
As always.
I represent the Lord's Alliance. Several nobles, important houses have banded together to make sure that things in the realms go as they should. Specifically, we operate a chapter in Waterdeep, open only to residents, and we have work that needs done to make sure that the city runs smoothly. Since you're new, I thought you might be interested in exploring the possibilities of membership.
And what is required for said membership?
Hold on. First, I must ask, what defines running smoothly in the eyes of your group?
Generally, citizens abiding by the law, civil servants able to carry out their duties. The lords are mostly benevolent. They are absolutely pragmatic, but they want what's best for the city because that then lines their pockets and pays the wages of folks like me.
Leads to my question as to what exactly would be expected of us if we were to show interest in this.
Well, I thought, since you are relatively unknown, that we might set you up with a mission on a trial basis.
I am a man of straight answers. and I really do just ask, what will we specifically be doing? What kind of acts are completely legal under the?
Absolutely.
Wouldn't want to be getting my hands dirty.
The
for
Lord's Alliance would
people
never
doing-
ask you to break the law.
So what's a typical trial mission for people starting out?
Well, specifically, we've been having some of our civil services disrupted because of gang wars.
Yes, we've taken notice to this as well.
We'd like you to protect a group of these workers.
And what is your definition of protect?
Simply keep them from coming to harm.
With all due necessary, or like by all means necessary, or
No, of course not. If there's any significant trouble, you should call the guard.
gotcha.
Are you thinking protect them in a sense of while they're on their duties, or like at night and with like unseen attackers?
It's a day team. They begin early in the morning, very early, honestly, and are finished about halfway after lunch. By that he means 2 p.m. or so.
And
We
were
will,
to
of
attack
course.
them during work.
It's our belief that the mere presence of seasoned adventurers will keep them from running into any trouble at all.
Gotcha. Well, I mean that's up to you guys, but I mean I'd probably be down. I'm assuming the rest of them would too.
Yerban, how do you feel about this? Yerban?
I'm perfectly fine with assisting this man.
Sounds like a reasonable task.
Wonderful.
We will, of course, have to defer with the rest of our group. We have 4 other members off on other duties today.
You'll find the crew by Mule Skull Tavern on Ship Street in the dock ward. You need to be there before 6 bells. Tell them I sent you. You're looking for a man named Dallin. Should you decide that you can't make it, we'll understand.
And it was on Ship Street.
Yes.
Gotcha. And we need to be there by 6 a.m.
They begin work at 6, yes.
Gotcha. Okay, well I guess we'll go back and tell the rest.
Sounds good.
All right, who's headed to the Blackstaff?
I think it's just Stelio and I.
I said I was going.
The 3 of us.
So, sorry, Stelio,
Fowler and
Everybody else probably, because
Han,
Justin.
Belmer.
Everybody but Strazing.
Mm-hmm. I guess I just stayed home.
Chilling out for a bit, wanting to
Mm-hmm.
rest up some.
Okay.
How long would it take us to do the mission? Like what we just did?
Are you asking, Jalister?
I'm asking you. like how long did that take us to walk there?
Oh, to
and
walk
back?
over there? 30, 45 minutes.
Perfect. Can I how do you do you have to wait a certain amount of time before you can long rest again?
Let's say no in this situation.
Okay, because I would love to if we left in the morning,
Mhm.
got back. I would love to just rest throughout the day, just like sleeping. Hopefully, they would understand. Just getting like a
Yeah,
long
I'm
rest.
down for a good old nap.
Take a 8 hour. Well, I'd be talking about like a long rest. Take a long rest, eat some food, take another long rest.
He would like to get rid of
I'm-
his exhaustion.
I'm basically
Understandable.
sick. Yeah.
Oh, you're. I just need a short rest though.
That is all that I needed. Thank you.
Okay. So, Han,
That is I.
a brunette with curly hair, wearing a flowing purple dress, waves at you in sort of a flirtatious manner as you're walking toward the Blackstaff's tower.
I smirk and wave back.
She beckons you over with one finger.
I will look to the other guys and say, "Duty calls, lads. Give me a moment," and I will briskly walk over.
I'm not waiting for this. I'm gonna keep on heading towards the Blackstaff Tower.
Okay. As you approach, she holds a finger up to her lips and holds out her hand for you to address her.
I will bow and kiss her hand and be like, "My lady."
She surreptitiously slips you a piece of cloth with her outstretched hand. She must have had it palmed. She curtsies and smiles and heads off down the street.
Okay. I'd like to catch up with the other guys before unfurling and to see if there's anything in there. And hope she didn't just give me like a bomb.
Okay. Yeah, it's a glyph
I'm
of
gonna,
warding. You're screwed.
I'm gonna give Skivers a nice little like fist bump and catch up with the guys.
Okay.
And once I get with the guys, I'd like to like unravel it and see if there's anything in there or
The piece of cloth is a bundled up eye patch, and it has a piece of parchment inside.
okay. What's the parchment read?
I'd like you to steal a silk handkerchief from a Waterdavian noble and give it to a tiefling girl who lives in a crate on the corner of Net Street and Dock Street by the wharf.
That's all it says.
That's all it says.
I will relay that to Valimer and Stelio.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't steal from like anyone
Unless it's star maps.
unless it's star maps.
I will give that piece of parchment to Skivers and I'm in my front pocket and continue on.
Okay.
So is that like something that needs to be done like right now or just like
No information.
just says a silk handkerchief? Okay. Yep.
Okay. So you arrive at the Blackstaff's tower. There are adventurers in training. Vajra is seated at the end of her table and rises to greet you as you're let in by the courtier.
I shall return a courteous greeting and then relay what Holland had told us. That Evil's twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end. And any of the other mystic mumbo jumbo one-liners I may remember off the top of my head. Something
The
about
Mystic
paths.
Jumbo.
What do you remember?
There was a lot of stuff about paths. If you have the strength to walk the path, he can't show you it. Oh no, he can't. He can show you the path, but he can't help us walk it, or something like
But
that.
something how he walks a lonely road, the only road that he's ever known.
No. He has specifically said something about not being able to walk the road with us, just being able to show us it.
I'm sorry, I had to. I don't feel bad, not even the slightest.
Maybe it wasn't a path. Maybe it was a boulevard. Who knows?
It could have been a boulevard that he was discussing.
Is there anything broken about it?
So,
I don't think this one.
what was his message again?
Evil's twin hides its face for now. Expect that to change before winter's end is the most important one I got out of him.
Okay. Something clicks in Vajra's mind. You can see it behind her eyes as you repeat it the second time, and she says, "Excellent news. Thank you."
Excellent. That doesn't sound like excellent news. It sounds really bad. That sounds awful, But I mean,
Evil's
if it's excellent,
twin could be a good guy. The opposite of evil.
We'll have ample time to prepare.
So like fraternal twins, not identical twins, or like what are you thinking?
She smiles and says, "More like a copy."
So that's worse, right? That means like Evil's twin is a copy of Evil, so that means it's also evil. And that's coming back. So that's definitely not good, right?
It's Thursday in Waterdeep. Don't worry. We'll handle it. You've served Force Grey well.
Okay.
Are you ready for your next assignment?
Sure. Man, I feel like we're doing all the things.
I
Wonderful.
know. Is he?
Why is that so creepy? It shouldn't be so creepy.
The
Yeah, I've
RPG.
noticed that.
I was just trusting something bad was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
it's one
edge
of those.
when I noticed it. I was waiting for Derek to get jumped when the girl called him over. To be honest,
Yeah. I was gonna let him reap whatever he was about to sow.
I was like, "Well, oh, Derek." Okay, well, anyways, on with Elio.
That's weird. Let's turn that off. Very well, Vajra says. Let me know if you have any questions.
I feel like Celio's got a lot of questions right now.
I do have a lot of questions, but I guess the main one would be, what is the next task?
A young bronze dragon has taken up residence in Deepwater Harbor. It
That's a
startled
jump.
a few sailors recently, but hasn't hurt anyone. Confront the dragon to learn its intentions.
Man, this jumped. It went from, hey, fight in this cave to dragon.
Okay, so I know I'm not there, but out of game wise, I do speak dragon.
Man, we're not trying to fight the dragon, right?
No, I'm saying no. He just said that we
No,
were gonna.
I'm asking Vajra, like, we're trying to avoid fighting the dragon at all costs, right?
Of course.
And what if it doesn't want to avoid that at all costs? Who do we turn to? Because I don't think I can take a dragon.
Return to the city.
Just hightail it into the city and everything will be fine, or
Yes.
okay.
I'm gonna do my donkey impersonation. I'm just gonna fuck the dragon.
Oh my! Then we can
And
each
this
have a
was,
little pet donkey dragon.
Yes.
This was where was the dragon again? The North Docks?
in the far end of the Deepwater Harbor, just outside the Dragon Ward.
All right.
Are you equipped for water?
I think I'm mechanical and I'll rust. Is there a way around or?
See the quartermaster. I've asked her to prepare some potions. Perhaps that will help.
Okay. Where's that at?
She gestures down the hall.
Oh, thanks.
Jacob, you play a robot perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm heading to the master. I really don't want to rust.
Blonde lady with thick glasses asks you what you want.
Anti-rusting potions, please.
She asks you if you are a member of Force Grey.
I'm doing missions for them, so I assume yes.
Who sent you?
Vajra, the Blackstaff.
What
She's
for?
dead.
Uh,
Here.
Well, we're going across the harbor to talk to the dragon to see
Oh
what it's
my,
doing
say
over
no
there.
more. You poor soul. She
Okay, now
reaches
hold
down-
on now. What do you mean, you poor soul?
She pulls up a wooden crate containing 7 bubbly blue vials.
Ooh, those look cool.
These are the best we were able to come up with.
And this will help with the rust, you think, or?
I don't know anything about your kind. It might. If I were
I
to
don't
drink
know.
it, I could breathe underwater as though it were air.
Oh. I think I need air.
I think I need air.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know much about myself either, man. Haven't met very many of me.
Sometimes it be how it is.
It do be like
It is what it is.
Take
I do not need
these-
to breathe. I am good to go.
Are you saying that to her?
Yeah, yes. I had been holding my breath this whole time, trying to figure out if I needed to breathe or not.
Okay. You may take these if you wish.
Yeah, I think some of my squishier companions are probably going to need them.
Oh,
Yeah,
wrong
bro, let
button.
me see one so I can go talk to this mystic dragon when we get back.
Well, yeah, everybody's going to get one who's coming. I'm not going with a small party. We're taking the full party to go talk to the dragon. Like,
Less.
Okay. She wishes you luck and says she'll pray for you.
yeah, okay, no, hold on. Why are you saying that? What? Can I ask you more about the dragon? Is the dragon a big problem? I thought this was a relatively peaceful dragon so far.
The young lady says, she looks around to see if anybody's listening, and she says, I would leave it alone. I don't really understand. Unless it starts attacking ships or something, I don't know why you would wish to agitate it.
We're not trying to agitate it. We're just trying to figure out what it's doing over there.
I think that even that might upset it. It would bother me if someone came into my home and said, what are you doing here?
Well, that's not really its home now, is it?
Well,
It's like walking up to a man on the street who's squatting outside of your house and being like, hey, yo, this is kind of like my stuff.
But it's not inside the city. It can't be.
Now, what does that mean? That seems loaded. That's pretty loaded. What does that mean?
The Dragon Ward? You don't know about the Dragon Ward?
No, pretty new. Just got into town like a while ago.
Ah, well, if you were a member of Force Grey, I would have expected this to have been explained to you already. But it is true. Dragons are not capable of entering the city without permission.
Okay, cool. That explains why she told me just to run into the city. Good to go.
So again, I don't know why we would risk our forces to go and even speak to it, but I will not question Vajra's leadership. I'm sure she knows what's best. Hopefully.
I mean, somebody's got to know what they're doing.
Well, if you don't wind up drinking all of those, we could sell them and pay for a funeral.
I don't think I'll need to be buried.
Oh.
I'm a pretty fast runner, you see.
Recycled.
Yeah, just
So
See-
many
hard
tin
that are around
cans.
here.
See, here's the thing. I don't have to outrun a dragon. I just have to outrun him.
She chuckles.
See, here's the thing. Even if the dragon were to get into the city limits, we just catch it at the Jarl's place. It'd be good.
Okay. As long as you've been practicing your shouts. All right, who's
I
next?
do know somebody who's good at screaming.
Apropos! So I feel like after this, we're all going back to the house to just chill out for a bit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the night watch needs to sleep so we don't get bamboozled.
Oh yeah, bro, I'm out. I'm not waking up till y'all get back.
Do we
Well,
want
I
to
would like to
redefine watches now that we have a night watch, a day watch, and a dragon to go talk to? Or
So I feel like the dragon doesn't have to be anything bad, but I feel like we all should do the or try to do the day watch.
Well, what time do you guys get back? What time did
mean-
they get back?
It takes them about an hour and a half. All
It gets
told.
back, what, 30, 40 minutes after you guys do. Probably just crash. And then I feel like
Well, if I get one more of my exhaustions cleared, I can do the day watch.
so
with some-
can you get unexhausted with a short rest, or does it have to be long rest?
It's got to be a long rest.
It does.
Yep.
Do I have? I do have Song of Rest. One level
Wait,
exhaustion is not going to end us, though, right?
no,
one
but
level
it's-
is not so
Disadvantage
bad.
on abilities.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So I mean, it's like, you know.
Oh,
it's
useless
pretty
in
annoying.
combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not combat, but it's everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I mean, we have a pretty good DM that might test you with some stuff if you walk out into combat with exhaustion. Or I mean,
Okay. So I think we should definitely do the early morning for sure. And then if we want to watch The Drunken Bastard, we can.
I would like to be on the dragon talking team.
Well, everybody's going for the dragon talking thing. Like, we're gonna have to
Yeah, so
figure out
that's-
how
So do
we
you
can
want
get
to
everybody to go.
I think
Yeah,
the
so-
best way to do is, since you guys just got back, whoever wants to go do the night watch, do that. They come back and sleep. We do the day watch, and then after the day watch, we can all go talk to the dragon.
So, my understanding from the explanations that have been given to me is that the daytime one is more of like bodyguard kind of style, like you're meant to be seen, and the nighttime one is more stealthy.
absolutely. That sounds
So,
exactly like what it is.
I know me and Strazig are not going to be great for this nighttime stealthy one, but we'd be
Mhm.
absolutely fantastic for the morning one.
I would also kind of like to be daytime, even though I'm somewhat dexterous. I
would
like
like to do
daytime activities.
as well.
Well, you probably need to be daytime anyways, because you probably want to get rid of your exhaustion by resting through the night as well, right?
Well, no, I could sleep 16 hours from the morning and it would be nighttime.
Oh, yeah, true. I guess.
So I could do the night watch. Actually, that's exactly fine. And then that would split us 3 and 4. I'm cool with that.
So we're taking Falamir and we're adding Zoralos to the night team and just keeping the rest of the roster. Or
No,
what
because
else?
I would like to. I'm going to day team.
You want to go to day team? Okay.
Yeah.
And Falimer wants night team because he's a star man.
So we just.
I'm a star man.
I'm a sky man.
So we're swapping out the satyrs for Han.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of
So
what
it's
it sounds like.
Okay,
so
that's
it's
fine.
Forrest, Han, and Strazig, right? Day.
No, Stelio, Han, and Strazig for the daytime.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, and Yerban, is Yerban going nighttime?
Urban's night still, yeah.
Okay. I don't care what I do. I'll work on the house all freaking night.
And then if you guys
Because
want to
taking
meet
4
up,
people on a stealth mission is not very.
well, if you guys want to
wise.
meet up after we do like the early morning guard shift and talk to the dragon before the night shift have to go, or do you want to wait until we get all the watching
No,
done?
we need to rest up as a unit. We
Right.
also have
Not
to do all
today.
these watches.
Not
Yeah.
today, but like, in
Well,
between one of
exactly
the
what
watches.
Horace said earlier about basically we do the day, we do the night, we do another morning, and then we take off.
And talk to the dragon.
Talk to dragon. Yeah.
Okay.
Is what I'm down for.
Well, the day begins at 6 in the morning,
Yeah.
which
So-
was a while ago.
Yeah, we won't be able to cover day today because
Oh shoot.
so we'll have night, day.
Well, it is still relatively early. Can't we still
Wait.
show up and be like?
Do you want to go talk to the dragon right now? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying we go
Okay.
watch the guys
Yeah.
right now. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
Yeah. So we do.
my plan
we
was
do
to just
night,
watch
we
the
do-
guys for as long as we could.
We do night. We do day. We do night, and then we all sleep at night. Oh wait.
When is the nighttime contract up? Because it was only for so many days, right?
It was like 3 or 4 days, right?
So we've already got one in the bag. So who's the guy who set that up?
I don't
You've done the one for the Emerald Enclave. You've
Uh-huh.
done one for Foscray.
Uh-huh.
You have accepted at least 2 others, maybe 3 others.
And
We have 3 current
Gato
quests. We
was
have
the one
a
that told us to go watch the dude at night. Heldar.
You have
Yeah.
4. You've been
We have
offered
4?
4 interesting things
Oh,
to do.
yeah, because Derek and his thievery. I'm not counting that one.
You might decide to do it.
I mean,
There
He
he
can
might
do
decide
it
to
on
do
his
it.
we
own.
end up doing
Yeah.
it. Let's be real here.
There's one liable person to do that mission, and it's Han.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You know,
You guys hate me because you ain't me.
So,
Alrighty.
from my
so
understanding, the dragon isn't a pertinent thing, but the 2 night watches have to be done consecutively every day.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
So you're
that's
saying
what
that
I'm
we
saying.
shouldn't go on the dragon thing?
Yeah, we
Let's
should
just wait till we get everything else done to go to the dragon thing. Because it
Okay.
seems like the city is safe right now because of the war.
Well, sure. Yeah. Alrighty. So we just hang out and do stuff for.
Yeah. We take our rest. We go to the night shift, and then
I would love to get our establishment up and running while we're doing all of our watches.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Work on it consistently, even though I'd like to get rid of my exhaustion levels today. Absolutely.
if you
and
want
then
to
be able
just
work on.
foreman for today, I'll do some heavy lifting or whatever you need, because I'm good to go.
Yeah,
I mean-
maybe you just don't do either watch shift and you just focus on working on the
Well,
tavern.
from my experience, don't we have to wait on the guy to get the proper licenses and stuff?
Well, to majorly fix up all the things that we need, but we can clean the place and get some stuff in order.
Well, sure. I'm just saying, I don't know the actual amount of work that needs to be done on it. If we have to,
Right.
He said that
So-
we could hire people to.
So while we're
Do
waiting for
so.
that, you and I will go around for the rest of the day if you want, and I'll do fucking heavy lifting manual labor for you, but manual labor.
Well, not the first day. The first
Not the
day,
first
I have to rest.
Okay.
That's supposed to be the last day, silly.
I guess I don't have to rest. I could do half movement and be fine. I can move 20 feet in 6 seconds. So that's fine with me. I can just get the rest over the next couple days if we're not going on any major missions.
Well, I don't want the watches to turn into a major mission while you're out of commission. You know.
Sure. Okay. I can especially take another rest and then we can start in the
just
evening.
just take the first day to rest up.
Yep. Sounds great. Woohoo. We'll work on the house with my carpenter's tools and proficiency with carpenter's tools.
All right. So who's doing what?
I'd like to make the downstairs place look like a bar again.
I would like to assist him before going to bed for the early watch.
Okay.
I'm headed out for the night watch.
So while you're working on making the bar livable again, you notice that someone is telekinetically handing you boards and nails and such.
Awesome. I'd like to develop a deep and very uplifting relationship with this other figure. Like, we're doing this together and I appreciate him very much. And I hope he knows that.
Okay. All right. So we're resting up for the night watch.
Yeah, I've been sleeping all day.
Indeed.
They were doing their thing, so I'm ready whenever.
Okay. Going once, going twice. We'll skip to that. So you're back out in front of the Mule Skull Tavern. Your
Man, this-
dear old friend is inside. He's sipping on a cup of water tonight.
Okay, then he must know something's up. If this man drinks every single night but tonight, then what the heck? I guess I'm just gonna go in and have a seat and keep a few tables away and just keep an eye on him nonchalant, like close enough within earshot distance in case someone comes up and talks to him.
It's a little rough in here tonight. There's been some disagreement. Most people are trying to keep their heads down.
Gotcha. Well, I'd like to sit with my back towards him so he can't see my face and just keep my head down and look at my glass of water.
All right. So he flirts with one of the waitresses quite heavily throughout the evening.
Is there any suspicious figures maybe keeping an eye on him as well?
Make a perception check. No one seems to be watching him but you guys.
Perfect. I want to keep it that way.
Okay. Well, the night is relatively uneventful until he slips out the back door and you almost didn't notice him do it.
Okay, well then away we go. How did he slip out after that bomb-ass perception check?
Like I said, you almost didn't notice him do it, but you did notice him do it.
Slippery man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna not alertingly, but I'm gonna like speed walk my way to the back door after him.
Anybody else?
I'd like to also follow, of course.
Okay. So as you come out the back door, you see him walking briskly down the street with his arm around that waitress. They're giggling and laughing and sharing a bottle of wine.
Blasphemy.
You guys follow?
Yes, continuing to follow.
Correct.
Okay. You sneak along behind. After about 5 minutes of walking, she stomps on his toe, uppercuts him in the chin, knocks him flat on the ground, and stomps him in the groin. Storms off, incredibly upset about something.
Can't help but laugh. I'm gonna go over and act like I wasn't following him, and pick him up and ask if he's okay and what happened.
I, I, I just asked her where she's from, I think.
Are you sure that's what came out of your mouth, or was it maybe something different?
Who are you? What's it matter? Get off of me! He
I was
stumbles.
just walking down the street and saw you got assaulted over here, just making sure you were all right.
You didn't see nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Sods ya. He turns and heads toward the docks.
All right, well, I'm just gonna let him go about a block, and then I'm gonna be right behind him.
So he heads back to the fishing vessel.
Well, after checking my notes, I realized that that's kind of not really lives, but where he spends 90% of his time. So I guess we're just gonna wait by this boat until morning.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Anybody else want to?
Please help. I have a bad feeling.
Yeah,
about this.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
I would
I'm
enjoy
just gonna get
proceeding
Not
my.
too
after
so
that.
hot on my second one. Oof. Oof.
Nice.
Oh no.
All up to you, Thorlos.
I thought I was okay.
On the
All right.
night
No,
shit.
yeah, I didn't think he was there.
Yeah, I
I
thought
didn't
he
I,
was
think
at
he
the
yeah,
was
house.
there either.
I thought
Wow.
you and I were working on the house tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were taking this night shift because you slept through the day. Never
Well,
mind.
then we started working on the house.
Okay.
So
Okay. Well, nothing happens. And in the morning, you see him come out of the fishing vessel
Well, at least he didn't die.
and head down to the dock to go to work.
Okay, I'm just gonna give him a little quick nod of the hood and go back home.
Okay. So who's ready to head down to the Mule Skull Tavern before 6 bells?
That
I'll
would
wait.
be Han, Stelio. Who's
Rosig.
third?
it's just Han, Stelio, and Straussig. And
Mhm.
Zorlos is going to sleep again.
Okay.
I'm going to get my rest. And then we're going to go, I don't know, do something. Work on the house.
Well, those of you who head that way see a relatively large gang of men forming. They appear to be passing out brooms amongst each other.
Brooms?
Great big wide brooms.
What
Maybe
does
they're
Skivers think of this?
Skivers is not impressed by any of this.
maybe they're street sweepers or like chimney cleaners.
That's probably the case.
It's a flash mob.
Somebody going to introduce yourselves?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Han. What you doing?
Right. Morning, Han. Pleased to meet you.
Skivers and I do a little head bow.
You the hired help.
Yep.
Great. Here you go. He hands you a broom.
I didn't close my hand around it. It just hits my palm and falls out. I don't think this is the help that we were assigned for.
You're here for the Dung Sweepers Guild, right?
Are we? I don't remember which one this
No.
was for. I didn't think so.
No, we're here to stand guard for some people. Who? Man, none of the people who went to the meeting came here, huh? Oh, jeez. Mr. Silvermane, I believe, sent
Right.
us.
Fancy schmance. That's the one. He said you'd be here in morn. 10 days. Starting today.
Yes, to discourage any ruffians to mess with you,
Right.
not sweep.
Well, you could do both.
See, but if I'm sweeping and I have a broom in my hands, I mean, I guess I'm not really here to fight. I'm not as intimidating covered in poo, you see. Not as shiny.
Oh, you ain't getting covered. Not in these streets. We keeps them clean, we do.
Yes, you do. Not me. I'm here to stand guard, kinda. Man, why am I even here? I'm just gonna go get the guard if anything happens, apparently. I'm so confused about this.
This is gonna be a tough 10 days.
You're telling me, guy.
Right.
Like, I ain't.
You
I'm
go
gonna
with
drag-
those 4. Off you.
I mean, sure. I'm going to be yelling at some people when I get home.
They sing songs and tell jokes and cut up basically all day, sweeping some. They basically make a seesaw pattern through the alleyways, the main streets, the alleyways, the main streets. They push any horse manure into the sewer. They sweep it, pretty much everything else to the sides. And literally, absolutely no reason for you to be here presents itself at all.
Right.
Yeah.
So, when this shift ends, I'm going to lay my hands on some people very
Seductively.
intensely is the word.
Okay. Well, they stopped to eat about 11, breaking out their lunch boxes. You brought your lunch, didn't you?
Yes, but I don't need to eat.
Oh, right.
So
Or whoever else, I guess. But
automaton for the win.
Right.
Let's go.
okay. So anyway, that's today for the Dung Sweepers.
Great.
Cool. I very, very loudly announce that I'm home, and just anybody who was on the night team, who also went to that meeting, is going to know that I'm home now. I'm going to make sure of it.
Are you gonna make the point to break their long rest?
I might.
Okay. Well, as long as they don't do anything strenuous, they're still resting.
I mean, I'm gonna strain their ears, so that's gonna be pretty strenuous.
All right, do that thing.
Hey, what the fuck, guy? I thought this was guard duty, not Street Sweepers Anonymous.
Okay, so I like to think that I'd be up by now, so I'm going to look at him and say, it probably should have been. You were just supposed to keep him safe.
Yeah, no, they made us sweep.
Why'd you sweep?
Because that's what they said we were there for. And nobody's gonna fuck with the street sweepers. Who's gonna be like, ah, yes, These people are causing so many problems for my group, keeping the streets clean. Me and my gang want to see horse manure just absolutely everywhere. They
Hey,
call us the Dirty Dans.
Listen,
some people were into that.
I think that you're overreacting a bit, and maybe you should not sweep
Maybe you,
all 10
maybe
days.
you should go sweep the streets
I'm not going to.
on
That's
guard
not what I.
duty.
That is
That's not
simply
what I
not.
signed up for either, is it?
To be fair, Jacob or Stelio, this is kind of your own fault. You're the one that took the quest. Or
I
whoever-
didn't take this quest.
Oh no, you're right. This wasn't you. Okay, I
You
take
took
that
the
This
back.
was
quest.
not
We
me.
took
I
it.
did not take this quest.
Yes,
No,
you, me, and your
You,
bond.
I was there.
you're my
You did the
yes.
talking. No. You did the talking.
Yeah, Stelio's the one who decided to fight the dragon.
Not fight the dragon, run from the dragon if need be, and we all know that already.
I just want to go talk to the man. When can we go do that?
See, the difference between my dragon and your guard duty is my dragon's actually probably a dragon, and your guard duty is actually shit sweeping. So that's the difference here.
Can we go talk to the dragon?
I mean, I'm okay to go talk to the dragon.
All right, let's go.
Is somebody
Here's-
done sleeping the day away yet, or
Here's the thing. I'd like to have more of a conversation with Stelio. If you
about
do not feel that this is necessary as a quest, you're more than welcome to express your opinion about the lack of importance of the quest. and
I'm
that we should-
expressing my opinion about the lack of importance of this quest. That is the
Okay.
point of all of this.
You need to directly say that. I do not like all of the mumbo jumbo that your robot mouth has to speak about sweeping when you were not required to in any way. You did not have to sweep, and you don't have to get angry with me about the fact that you had to sweep.
I think
He told you to
I
go
would-
keep watch
I think
and not
I'd
let them
feel
get hurt.
much better if you go talk to Mr. Silvermane and clarify some things.
I'm gonna go suck some eggs.
Maybe figure out who exactly we're supposed to be guarding, because none of the people who talked to the guy were on guard duty, so we can't verify that. Some follow up action is
You
what I would
didn't.
appreciate.
You didn't talk to them and express why you were there.
I did, and they said, "Ah, yes, the fancy pants. That's who."
Yep. And then
And then they handed us brooms and told us we were there to sweep. I thought I made that pretty clear.
and you didn't try to say
To
I'm
be
not here to sweep.
Yeah,
We
to
sure
be
did.
fair, he just told us this wasn't an introductory mission to get in good with these people. So maybe this is just what they do with everybody, making them clean up the streets before we actually, air quote, clean up the streets.
I hate you.
So you are sure that when you got the job, it was guard duty, not, sweeping.
Guard duty.
Yeah, you're guarding the brooms, sweeping shit off the street.
It's not duty.
Yeah, no, it's duty.
It is duty. You guys signed up for a duty.
Yep.
Listen,
and then put it on
this
us instead.
okay. If you don't think that they need guarding from anybody, or you'd like to talk to the man yourself because we didn't get you good enough information, I say let's go do it.
I mean, I would love to tag along and watch as you straighten this out, because this is the job that you accepted. So
Well, you just sound like a little bit of a grumpy pants to me.
I'm a bit of grumpy pants today. I'm fine with that.
You're a robot.
You can't have
That doesn't
feelings.
mean I
and
don't
you
have
can't eat
feelings, guy.
robots don't have feelings.
Well,
I have
Zorless is
True.
not convinced of your sentient.
The
Wow.
stars have told me that robots don't have feelings.
Maybe it's the Fae in me. Maybe it's my logical thinking. But either way, I didn't think the robot would be that upset about manual labor.
I mean, I'm not. I'm upset at getting a job and not knowing what that job is.
Okay, I understand completely. We definitely should have gone. One of us definitely should have gone with you. That was an oversight.
Not intended. That was shitty.
That was not. I didn't think about it. It wasn't. It wasn't on purpose by any means. You could have got it just as fast as I. I am of average intelligence. Anyways,
I am
Not
of
even
almost
Skipper-
average intelligence.
not even Skivers enjoyed that. And Skivers a literal rat.
He basically lives in shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he didn't want to clean it, obviously.
okay. Well, let's go talk to him.
Okay, let's go. Come on, let's go. You go
We've
find
got the
him.
rest of the day. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
let's go.
We would like to make our way to Jelvester.
Okay.
Jelistar. Jelistar.
I will follow right behind you. You take me right to the man's, and I'm gonna watch you.
Skivers and I are directly behind.
All right. Doesn't take long to get back there.
Alrighty. Is he still at the yawning portal?
He is at the yawning portal today.
I am
Gotcha,
flabbergasted
yeah.
that you're still there.
He's at a different
Well, he's not.
table,
Maybe still. Maybe not still there. Yeah.
but he is. Yeah, he's camped out
Alrighty.
there.
I'd like to flag him down, walk to the table, and introduce myself to him. Hello.
Good morning.
It wasn't.
Afternoon.
Afternoon. Yeah. We seem to have had a little bit of trouble with the mission. I did not go myself. A little bit of an oversight, I might add. But my companions were handed brooms instead of keeping watch. Is this to be expected for the remainder of these watches?
We've offered protection to the Dung Sweepers Guild. They've been running into some trouble, getting mixed up in the gang fights between the Zentrum and the Xanathar Guild.
Ah, yes. Okay. So we're to keep them more out of trouble and less protection from
Indeed.
attackers.
If you find it beneath you to pick up a broom and help them, it's not required.
It's
Oof.
not that I find it beneath me. It's just that I'm not getting paid for that.
Well, that's true. The Lord's Alliance doesn't pay its operatives.
You're not getting us paid for this job, Zoralos.
I'd like to just smile at Stelio, like a really good wide smile. Just let him know
Man.
that I still care about him. And then I'd like to look back at the man in a normal face and say, "We may wish to assist the Lord's Alliance in a different way. We are constantly moving about the city, and would love to keep an eye on things, but we do not have the time to watch the day crew and keep them happy, so to speak. We have other
Again,
things, more pressing matters to attend to. I apologize for.
we really only ask that you keep them alive.
It didn't seem like they were in too much danger today.
Well,
It
then
actually
that's
seems they
one
were
job well done.
pretty carefree about the whole thing. Not what you'd really expect from people who are, under the threat of being attacked by gangs.
No, they're not under the threat of being attacked by gangs. They're
But
under
that's
the
what it
threat
made it
of.
sound like. We're
No,
supposed to be
they're.
there to deter the gangs from attacking the dung sweepers.
We just clarified that. We are there to keep them out of trouble. Simple, like.
From the
They're to
gangs.
protect. No, but he's basically wanting you to keep them out of the middle of it because apparently gang wars have been happening on that street that they're sweeping.
Yes. We are there to make sure the gangs think twice about trying to attack the street sweepers.
Yeah, exactly.
Or attacking around the street sweepers. Or, them walking into the middle of an obvious gang war. Like, this seems like a not well thought out contract. if you catch my drift. If the street sweepers are walking into an active gang war that they can clearly see is an active gang war, natural selection at that point, if you ask me.
Yeah, that does kind of seem like completely their fault.
Have you considered
That
the,
does track.
us
That does in
talking
fact
them
track.
into not walking into a gang war as part of the mission for keeping them out of gang wars? Somehow convincing them that that's a terrible idea.
I don't
Also,
think
we can probably just drop it. It's
I
not
don't
that
think
big
I
of a
could
deal.
convince somebody who didn't already know that walking into an active gang war was a bad idea that it's a bad idea. That takes a special type of somebody, and that person isn't me, dog.
It's a no for me, dog.
As I said,
Yeah.
we're completely understanding if you don't feel that this mission is an appropriate task.
I would like to turn to him and say, I would advise you to advise your men not to engage in such activities that could cause them harm.
Well, let me be clear. We are here to serve the lords, whose best interest is the running and operating city. We don't control the Dung Sweepers Guild.
Absolutely. Well, I would hope that the city would hire men capable of keeping themselves safe from such activities.
Well, the city believes that the watch is sufficient to handle it, and that's clearly not the case.
Perhaps the watch is the issue here and not the gangs.
I mean, I would say a gang is an issue if they're
Well,
causing
sure.
the streets.
You would turn to Stelio and say, you know the problem with the gangs and how it's not just such an easy fix.
Yes,
Can't
we've
just-
had our fair interaction with the gangs around
Yeah,
here.
so
I understand what's going on, but like, still.
maybe the watch should just keep a better eye on their public works department. I'd like to turn to him and say, thank you for your time. We should be leaving now.
See you around.
And I'd like to take
maybe.
off back to the house. Just because we didn't do this thing for him doesn't mean we can't be friends in the future.
Yeah.
Stelio.
No, I said maybe.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
But these talks have made me realize something else. I don't think we're getting paid to talk to the dragon either, so we should probably stop at the Blackstaff and see what our reward for that's going to be, huh?
Yeah, have we been paid for like anything we've done actually recently?
Not yet.
Well, don't forget that we
We're
have a
doing it out
house.
of the kindness of our hearts.
We haven't been doing a whole lot of things.
I gotta watch Heldar for 2 more nights before we get paid.
One of our last missions was destroying the book, which obviously we should not get paid for.
Destroying the book was the job for the payment of potions. Might I remind you? We got potions out of that job.
Well,
Healing
even
potions.
better.
And so far for the dragon job, I've got these water breathing potions. I don't need one. But we might get gold back because they'll have to sell them. I think. I don't know. We should stick to like talking about payments more, huh? We're pretty bad about that.
If that's what you're about, then sure.
I mean, it's what we need at the moment, though. I'm not normally about gold and all the fancier things in life. I'm a pretty basic guy. Point to my tatters. But for our establishment, we will need some sort of income, and this ain't it. So
Yeah, we're probably going to need more than just a little bit of income to get a
yeah,
fully fledged tavern up and running.
we will need income at all at this
I'd
point.
say the more people that we impress around the city, probably the better access we'll have to income.
Plus, the faster we get a bar open, the more passive income we make.
We probably have most of the remnants of the last bar we could use. Is the point?
Would you like to be there when I talk to Vajra Blackstaff about our payment for Dragon Speak, or are
No,
you
I'd
gonna?
like to go back home.
Okay, because I'll probably stop back by the tower real quick to see what's going on
Sounds
there.
great. It's
I just want
the
to go talk to the dragon.
So the current job is to go confront the dragon and see why it's just chilling in our harbor. But
I
I
mean, I
don't
speak
know
Draconic.
what we're getting out of it. You
I
know,
mean,
why we are going on the job and what we would get.
I am fully prepared to go sacrifice myself to go talk to this man,
You do that. I'm gonna go
just
figure
in
out the
case
pay.
he's hostile.
This is, you know, not a big person job. I alone should be able to figure out, if we are getting paid at all.
Right.
If
Okay.
nobody else wants to go.
I
Then
would like to go
to the
to
docks.
a nice
Remember,
high-end tavern.
the money that we don't have. Got it.
I have some money. I would like to go to a nice high-end tavern. You can do this before or after them. I don't care.
Okay. Who wants to be first?
The dragon.
I absolutely think that the Vajra talking about payment thing is like a 2 or 3 line conversation. So it's very cool.
Yeah, that's fair. You can do that.
Stop in. Hey, are we getting paid for the dragon thing?
Okay. So you come in to see Vajra and you say, "Hey, are we getting paid for the dragon thing?"
What is what are we getting out of speaking to the dragon?
What do you mean?
Well, like, we need to be doing jobs, and that's kind of what, like jobs, I understand that helping out the city is great and all, but I actually need some sort of income for our place, and the dragon thing is going to take up like the whole party. So if I'm going to expect all of us to go there and speak to the dragon about what's going on, I got to guarantee it's like some sort of like reward at least. I'm thinking,
Well,
especially after what your quartermaster said to me. She said she'd pray for me. That's not inspiring any sort of confidence in me.
we keep members of all faiths here. If you wish to move into the Wizard Training Academy, we could certainly make that happen. If you need equipment for any of your missions, we can assist with that as well. We don't hire mercenaries, though. We typically
not-
have
Pretty much
no
just-
need.
So it sounds
not-
like we're scratching their back so they can scratch our back later.
I'm not saying you hire us as mercenary, but like, I mean, I don't know. We're not contracted out or anything. I definitely want to be a part of, what's going on here. It's just, if this is taking up my time and I'm supposed to be using my time to help accrue income for our building that we're trying to get running, it's not really meshing well. You understand?
Are you asking for me to put in a good word for you with the guilds?
That could be, just as long as I know that we are getting something of value or of worth out of this instead of just, hey, thanks for doing that for us. Go do this next.
Well, of course. We certainly can assist you in any matters where yours and the city's best interests align. I don't know why it suddenly got so quiet.
Jacob.
Well, wait, hold on.
You never
You
know.
said that you're the only one
No.
there, right?
Yeah, I mean, unless anybody else wanted to come along.
Okay, as
I
far
felt
as
like
he did mention the guilds thing, and we are waiting on like guilds for
Yeah.
the bar. So
as far as I'm aware, our guild matter was already being handled by the whatchamacallit. God, what is the title?
Barrister.
Bolos, the barrister. The barrister was talking to the guilds already. And our establishment is we're seeking to open an establishment in an area where we might bring in even more profit for the city. So if you would be willing to talk to the guild on behalf of ours, put in good words, I believe that so far that would be okay. You have to put in a pretty good word for us because dragon and whatnot.
I believe you can handle this task.
Yeah, I mean, the last act was just literally climb a mountain. Although it did put one of my guys in the bed for like a day and a half, so we'll see what happens this time.
As I said, if there's anything you think I can help you with, let me know. Do you have enough to eat?
I don't eat. I think they're okay. I don't know. I don't pay attention to food.
Do you need repairs? I could.
I don't think so. Everything seems to be working.
I could certainly send you over to the Hall of Exemplary Inventions. They may be able to assist you there if you needed such a thing.
That might be interesting. What is the Hall of Exemplary Inventions? That's hard for me to say.
It's a temple of Gond. They worship machines such as yourself.
Ooh.
Could be a
Might be
god.
blasphemy. Might be blasphemy at that point. I might want to stay away from
You
that.
could start a cult.
Why worship a god when you could become a god?
I think there's a book about that. Anyways. As much as I would, enjoy self-advancement, I'd really need something, for the group. Not everybody can be praised by the Hall of the Extraordinary it implements.
Well, it isn't the praise. Gond is known to his followers as the great creator, and so any complex machine is revered, is honored, and well cared for.
But what
I'm
you're
at a
saying,
loss as to what to suggest, but if you need assistance with the people who live here, please come and see.
just talk to the guilds, and if some noble decides that they don't like us, be like, hey, they're cool, and we'll be good to go. Yeah.
As long as you haven't broken the code legal, of course.
I don't think we have. As far as I have read of the Cold Legal, we are well within our rights.
Wonderful. Then I believe our business is concluded.
Yep. Sure.
Okay. Who's next?
So I was wanting to go to a nice high-end establishment, like a tavern.
Absolutely. There are several up by the castle ward.
One where, I don't know, a noble might be.
Okay. Let's see.
Um, Water David Noble. If I said that right.
All right, so you wind up at the Quaffing Quaggoth. It's a
Quaffing
dwarf-owned tavern and is a growing favorite among sailors, merchants, and young nobles. The tavern is well known for the house specialty, a thick brewed stout mixed with an unknown liquor that is called the Quaggoth, for its rumored ability to cure every hair on a Quaggoth and then some.
Okay. I would like to go and start performing to just see if I can get a little bit of a crowd going.
Okay. Give me a
Uh,
performance check. You have the entertainer background?
yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Entertain.
You absolutely can get a crowd going.
Hell yeah. Side note, I would have tried to keep skivers at the house or with somebody, like Horace, while I went to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know why you were just defaulted my backup skivers, but so then so with that, and then after a couple of songs I like to break off and start talking to one of somebody that seems to be a noble.
Yeah, the nobles are pretty easy to spot. They're usually wearing house colors of some kind. Unless they're sneaking around.
One that just kind of looks like they've had probably a drink or two too many.
Give me a perception check. Okay. Yeah, you spot a young man, probably too young to be out drinking this late alone. He can scarcely see straight.
So, if he's walking, not kind of paying attention, I'd like to try to half trip him, but like catch him to make him think like he was tripping over himself. And I was like, "Hey, buddy, you okay?"
Performance?
Fuck!
That sucks.
He says, "Yeah, I'm all right. Sorry."
Here, I'm gonna walk him up to the bar and I'm gonna grab him like a ale of water.
Okay. He drinks.
Why don't I get you home, pal?
Yeah. Call a tram.
No, it's a beautiful day. Let's save a couple coin and have just a nice walk.
It's too far. I'll pay.
If you insist.
Of course. It's Daddy's money. He stumbles out toward the front and hails one of the horse-drawn carts.
I'm gonna help him up in the cart and jump in with him.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Dan.
Hi, Dan. I'm Anders.
What you celebrating on this fine day?
My birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Is he lying?
Insight?
Is he?
Probably.
You seem a little young to be 21 there, bud.
Shush. Be quiet with that. It doesn't matter. We're out of the tavern now.
That's why I waited to after the tavern, or out of the tavern, to ask you. I think everybody should have fun, just gotta be safe with it.
Well, thankfully, you're seeing me home.
Yep.
Who are you loyal to?
Loyal to anybody that can pass on a good day.
Commoner, eh?
Mhm.
Well, it's mighty kind of you. He
I just
seems
love
to-
having a.
He's
Do what?
he's slumping over against the side of the wall. He seems to be drifting off to sleep.
Okay. After he's asleep, I'm gonna see. Is like the cab driver paying attention whatsoever?
No.
I'm gonna see if I can yoink that silver. If he has a silk handkerchief, then
He does.
I'm gonna yoink it then.
Okay. It's yoinked.
I don't know why that made me laugh, but
Yoink it.
Bob just saying it's yoinked. You have succeeded.
Successfully yoinked.
What's your alignment again, Han?
I think
Really
it's
what
just
it needs to be.
chaotic. Something I don't know.
Is it
think I'm
chaotic
just
good or
chaotic.
chaotic neutral?
I think I'm chaotic neutral.
It'll say on your character sheet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm trying to find
It
it.
really sounded to me like you were gonna rob this guy blind, and then
No, just the handkerchief. That's all I want is just the handkerchief. I don't give a shit how much money he has. Just the handkerchief.
Okay.
Chaotic neutral.
So I've lost track. It's late in the afternoon.
Yeah. So I was assuming it was kind of towards like a supper rush.
Yeah, that would make sense.
I just wanted to go talk to the dragon.
Are you doing that?
Well, it's
Heck yeah.
wait. Well, I thought we
Maybe-
decided we were gonna try to take the whole party.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sacrifice myself because he can't get into the city without permission. So I was just gonna go talk to him and see what's up, see if he's cool or not. Because I'm the only one that speaks Draconic, right?
I speak celestial. But just to kind of wrap that up, I would like to just make sure he gets home, make sure he pays for the cab.
Sure, he pays for the cab.
And to wish him a good night and be seeing him around.
Okay.
And then would like to make my way towards Net Street and Dock Street, at the corner of Next Street and Dock Street.
He drunkenly shakes your hand. He promises never to forget your name, Don. And heads inside.
Oof.
Yep, I'm gonna walk to the corner of Net Street and Dock Street
Okay.
and try to find a tiefling girl who lives in a crate.
As predicted, there's a girl in a crate. Scratching at the earth with a rock or with a stick.
And then I would like to give her that silk handkerchief.
She
And
takes
then
it from
the-
you. She
And
winks
then
her
the
right
eye
eye.
patch.
What?
And then the eye patch. I'm assuming that was something that matters.
You're giving her the eye patch?
I thought maybe not. We were just
She
showing her the eye
seems
patch.
confused. She tucks the handkerchief into the front of her shirt and says, "You're supposed to keep that." And she winks her right eye very, very exaggeratedly.
I will put it over my right eye.
She gives you the thumbs up.
Give her a thumbs up.
She goes back to scratching. She's drawing a sunflower.
Alright. Yes, I'm heading back to the house.
All right.
I'd like to be working on the house during the evening time, and also when Han gets to the house, I'd like to have an interaction with the eye patch and ask him, or assuming that he still has it on.
Okay.
No, I was just
before-
about to say I would have taken it off before I got inside.
Nice. Okay. Good.
Before
I'm glad
that
it's good.
happens, there's a knock at your front door.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's
I will open the
door.
front door.
In your entryway, you see your neighbor Emick. Hey, friend.
Hello.
Haven't seen you in the tavern lately.
Not yet, as we've been very busy.
I see that. I can hear the noise. What are you doing?
Oh, just making this place livable.
Oh, you're gonna rent out rooms? Maybe you're making a hotel.
No, I've got a strange feeling as if someone in this house wants me to restore the tavern that was once here.
Oh yeah, I get that feeling too. I tried to buy this place, but Volo wouldn't sell.
Ah, he seems as a squirrely one.
Yeah. Say, you're not opening another tavern just down the street from me, are you?
Well, I hadn't considered that yet. Ooh, there is a spirit here, and it is very distracting as to what it wants me to do.
Oh.
Build the tavern, so to speak. We could set up some sort of an arrangement, or perhaps you could take part ownership in this tavern.
Well, I would have liked to, but it's probably a little late.
It's never too late to invest, friend.
Well, but I've already borrowed a considerable sum and spent it on
see.
the other place. I'm gonna have to ask you not to open a tavern. I'm sorry.
Well, it is not just up to me. I understand where you're coming from and what you're saying. However, there are some things that are just out of my hands. I will talk it over with my party and inform them, advise them, possibly in a different direction. But I cannot say for sure that they'll be on the same page.
Well,
perhaps I will visit soon and let you know what we have said, what we've decided.
Yes, you at least need to come by Friends Brews. And I did get it open before you guys, so I was here first.
I'll be sure to bring that up with my party.
I just don't know if this black can have two taverns on it. I'm really
I understand.
worried.
I understand completely. I will be sure to bring all of those points up. They are good points.
Okay.
We will be sure to visit soon. Take care now. I'll shut the door on him. Just like politely.
He seems a little stung. He thinks about saying something and walks off.
Gotcha. Zorlos would have hated doing that, but that's what Zorlos would have done to spare his feelings in the moment. We'll deal with that later. And I will wait to start construction or begin construction again.
Okay.
I guess that's it.
All right. So Han's coming home. Or no, wait.
Yeah,
Horace
Han
is
said
going to go
he-
talk to the dragon?
Oh,
Yes.
gotcha.
I'm not deliberately
I would like
skipping
to
you.
come. Is it able that I can come back and then come back in time to talk to the dragon, or are we just splitting up all at the same time?
I don't.
Well, it sounds like Horus wants to go talk to the dragon by himself.
This
I
is
don't
like
think
the
that's
2
a wise
p.m. split.
idea.
I'm totally down to just full commit by myself. So just in case things turn sideways, no one else gets hurt.
I would like to say that that's a bad idea before you leave the house.
Yeah, I think
and that we should
that's
go
a
with
very
you for
bad
backup.
idea.
We don't want to lose you as a party member.
I understand that, but I'm pretty athletic and quick. I think I can outrun them.
You're going off of the hearsay of a court master, whatever the lady was, who's
Blackstone.
wishing.
It's just a bronze dragon.
Okay. Do what you wish. I just would advise against it.
I don't care if
It
someone
seems
goes,
unwise. to
but
me.
I just want to go talk to this man.
Have I returned by this point? Or am I still out talking, trying to figure out what the payment is?
You can be back.
Okay. Just so you know, we're not getting any monetary value out of this. She will talk to the guilds and will put in good words for us so that, we can expedite that process. And help us with any matters related to the town.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to go talk to the dragon. Just because
Okay.
I'm curious.
I say we all go back. We all go talk to the dragon next meet. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
That's just my. I mean, we don't have to. You can go by all means, but I say we go as a party, and die as
Yeah,
a
it's
party,
totally up to you guys. I mean, I don't care.
or run as a party. I don't know.
I think there's a much higher chance of survival if we're all there, assuming the bronze dragon does mean harm.
Like you can outrun Strazik, so, but you can't
Rude.
outrun yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll just trip up someone else if I have to.
Exactly.
Just stick my bow out in front of someone's feet.
Okay. Well, I suppose then we should wrap it up here.
Alright, sounds good.
Thank you, everybody who's watching along out there in Cyberland. See you guys next week.